Feel like you're spending way too much time on emails? Well, here are 3 tools to get control of your inbox and gain back a ton of valuable hours. Hi there, if we haven't met yet, I'm Amber Joy with Influential Agent. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you can get more valuable coaching tips for your real estate business. Now, this topic today is one that affects most everyone on the planet. Too much email and too much time spent in your inbox. Yet, it's something we can't really get away from, as email is an essential part of our business. So today, let's talk about the 3 tools that you can start using today to take control of the madness. Now, the first step you absolutely need to take, now if you haven't already, is to get rid of any junk mail that's clogging up your inbox. These emails are pulling your focus from the important messages and making your inbox look way more full than it needs to be, causing overwhelm. Now, this free tool is called Unroll.me. Now, it will scan your inbox and put all subscription emails into one page. You'll then be able to sort which ones you want to unsubscribe from and which ones you may want to keep, but maybe you prefer to put them into one roll-up email a week versus getting them every single day. Now, being able to unsubscribe to a bunch of email services on one screen is a huge time saver. Now, let me know in the comments if you're already using this tool or something like it. Now, the second tool I use on a daily basis inside of Gmail is BombBomb. Now, BombBomb is the premier video email service provider, and when you download the Chrome extension, you're able to do a lot of really cool things. And y'all know how much I love video. Now, the first thing is that you're able to reply to emails with video without even leaving Gmail. Now, this might seem intimidating at first, but once you see how fast you can respond with a video versus typing out a long message, you're going to be addicted just like I am. Not to mention, responding with video allows you to convey the emotion and intention behind your message that text alone just can't do. Now, the BombBomb extension also tracks when somebody opens your email, how many times, if they watched your video, and even how many times they watched your video. Now, this can be a very helpful tool as an agent when reaching out to new leads and sending contracts and other time-sensitive information. Didn't send a video in your email message? Well, no worries, because BombBomb tracks all emails sent regardless whether there's a video in it or not. And lastly, we save a ton of time using the snippets feature by BombBomb. Now, snippets are basically canned responses. Have you ever written a really well thought out email to answer a buyer or seller's question and it took forever? If you're likely to get that question again in the future, and you probably will, this is the perfect thing to save as a snippet for later. For example, every time we got a new listing, we would create a canned response with all the details for when an inquiry came in, the video tour links, and even a way to set up an appointment to view it with our team. Or what about when a client asks you what lenders you recommend, or for vendors that can help them with a repair? Save those in a snippet for future use. Now, by taking the time to save those responses in snippets that you already were going to write anyway, you'll be saving a ton of time later. Now, some of you have already been saving canned responses for years in a Google Doc, but now you can save them right inside your Gmail for easy access. Now, these responses can be text, video, or both. How cool is that? I've even been known for saving funny images in mine because I do love a good GIF. Now, this one tool allows me to save hours per week, all while communicating at a high level with my clients and new leads. We love BombBomb so much that we provide an account to all of our coaching clients. It's that good. Now, let me know in the comments what canned responses you think would be helpful for a realtor to always have on deck. Now, the third and final tool we suggest is Boomerang. Now, with Boomerang, you can write an email now and schedule it to be sent at a later date automatically at the perfect time. Just write the messages as you normally would in your email, then click the Send Later button. For example, let's say you speak to a new lead and they ask you to follow up with them again in 2 days after they're done with the pre-approval process. Well, instead of taking the time to write down in your calendar that you need to email them in 2 days, in the same amount of time, just write the follow-up email and tell Boomerang to wait to deliver it for 2 days. Bam! Now, you can also set an email to Boomerang back to you if need be. For example, when you have contacted an agent and let them know that you'll be sending them an offer by email. You can select to be reminded in that email if the agent doesn't reply in a certain amount of time. Now, this is also great for new leads if they don't reply, because Boomerang will remind you to follow up with those emails. Now, this way you're never going to let any messages slip through the cracks, because there is money on the line, people. Well, that was a lot of goodness in a short amount of time, so let's quickly recap, shall we? All right, you start by cleaning up your inbox all at once by getting rid of junk mail with Unroll.me. You can also use the BombBomb Chrome extension to incorporate video into your email, to track the emails that you're sending, and also to save snippets to use at a later time. Now, this will impress potential clients and separate you from the competition. And lastly, Boomerang will allow you to send an email at a later date or bring back emails that need your attention. Woo! All right, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And of course, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What tools do you use to get control of your inbox? In the meantime, I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee or take a little break because my email is handled. Praise. All right, guys, we'll see you later.